Hello, everybody. We are going to be auditing your listings on Amazon, also giving you advice, whatever questions you have. My name is Andrew. I'm the CEO of JungleClick, and I manage more than $10 million per year in ad spend. I've been helping Amazon brands since I think 8 years or 5 years, 8 years approximately since I started working with Rafael. Then I founded my own company, and and now I dedicate specifically on the advertising side of things. Rafael is with us as well. It's his birthday today, so yeah, very very special day. And
Mm.
yeah, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Rafael Velas. I'm the founder of Share Studio. We help optimize Amazon listings, making them more profitable, also drive traffic and create content for social media for brand owners. We've been doing this since 2018. I'm a filmmaker and marketer since 2009, so I've been doing this for a bit now. I would say, wow, more than a decade, which is crazy. And today's my 35th birthday, even though I look way younger, but yeah, 35th. All right. So the thing that we do here in these lives is basically just look at listings, answer questions, give mentorship, see how we can help any other new sellers or established sellers. Actually, a lot of times, established sellers need more help than new sellers because established sellers sometimes fall behind on the latest trends, things like that. And new sellers, because they're investigating, are like actually more aware sometimes. Not every time, obviously, but sometimes they're more aware of what's going on. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's go in.
Yeah, I agree. You have a competitive advantage that you have to be able to, um, to exploit. But yeah. All right. Nick is wishing you happy birthday.
Thank you, Nick.
All right. I wanted to get your opinion on these two brands, Peak Gear and Alpha Keeper. What can you tell me about your PPC? I've been struggling with that lately. These two brands, Peak Gear and Alpha Gear. I bet. Okay, let
You
me
know,
see these.
before you even start doing that, you can share it. Share the listing if you like. We have Emily and Laura in the background helping us here. But I've seen that a lot of Amazon sellers or brand owners struggle with their PPC. Like that's a huge topic. PPC, it is part of your Amazon journey. Unfortunately, you just have to make it. But make sure that you're thinking of this as a business, guys. Like it is an investment that you have to make. It's part of that investment. Okay, and a key part of it is that PPC is literally paid media, meaning that you pay Amazon so they showcase your product in different tools. And there's a set of tools. You got different PPC strategies, different PPC tools, right? And also offside of Amazon, right? So think of it, PPC, it is hard, but you should do two things. If you don't want to spend any money on any agency to help you, people who literally do this for a living, then take a course. I wouldn't do it with Amazon itself. I would either get a mentor or get somebody to help me, depending on my budget as well. But if you are launching on Amazon and you don't have a budget and you're launching a supplement brand, then I would highly suggest instead of going to Amazon, start building a following base on social media before you even launch on Amazon. Because for PPC, you're going to spend a lot of money, and it's part of the game. All right, let's go through the listing.
All right. I have it here. Okay, so this is Peak Gear Travel. They do premium quality travel wallet with RFID blocking fabric to protect credit cards, passwords, documents, exclusive tests, etc. I remember it was we had one product that had some similar benefits. It was very trendy back in 2021. Oh, but look at this. It seems like they've had a good performance in the year over year, comparing June with last year's July. Looks like Prime Day is a good date for them, as this Prime Day was in June and the last one was in July. But in this one, they managed to sell a bit more. They've also been playing a bit with the price, which is good. And that also, that's something that I want to um, talk about. I like it when you see, for example, these price changes, these price testing. Price is also something that a lot of people get for granted. They just put whatever price they think people will like, and that's it, and they just fix everything. But also, 50 cents plus or less can make a huge difference also in your conversion rate and how people perceive your product. And as counterintuitive as it sounds, not in every case lowering the price is going to increase your conversion rate. There are some instances and some niches where increasing your price will increase your conversion rate. And I think that's why testing to see what's the best price at which you can get the most amount of sales at the best profit is mandatory, especially in your early years where you are testing the market.
So
So
just in case, I wanna build on what you're saying, which is very important. Andrew said something very specific, which was and very key. Dependent on your category, dependent on your product, dependent on your niche. If you sell a Me Too product is a product that anybody can copy, right? For example, this is a Me Too product. A lot of Me Too products sell based on compete based on pricing. Okay, unfortunately, that's just how it is. So, depending on the price, if perceived value is greater, meaning that you sell, let's just say it's not this. Let's say it's I don't know, something that's very needs to generate a lot of trust. Let's say it's a baby anti diaper anti allergy cream. Let's say it's that, right? So if I see a baby anti-allergy or anti-diaper, whatever it is called, lotion tube, and it's $5, and I see one for $20, even though it's literally made in the same factory, the same ingredients, same everything, I am going to perceive like the one that's made $20 is actually better than the one which is $5. But if I see one that's priced at $50 and it has a 40% discount, most likely I'm going to go for the one that has a 40% discount, even though it's the same price and the same everything, because of the perceived value. That's what he's referencing on. Okay. So let's just be extremely aware that it is extremely, extremely dependent on the product itself, the niche, perceived value, and how important and emotional the product is. Okay. Emotional. That's a very important word, emotions. Do you want to add anything, Andrew?
yeah, for example, skincare products or things that you're gonna put on your skins, the perceived quality is very important. So people are not that price sensitive in terms of they're looking for the lowest option or the lowest price option, but rather they're looking for the best quality and they're very careful in what they're gonna put on their skin.
Yeah.
So that's one of example of there's a kind of a floor where you cannot go down, otherwise you're gonna start decreasing your conversion rate even though your product is gonna be extremely cheap. So yeah, I think, for example, in their case they found their sweet spot and they just stick with the sweet spot. That's okay as well, although also a bit of price testing or coupons that you can also be playing is also very interesting to do. um Yeah, so let me see here. So let's look at the images here. So that's also another important thing that you talked about, which is the Me Too product. This is a product that is fairly easy to replicate.
Yeah.
Um, so you have to have um, really good competitive advantages. They're in call centers. Stick to your phone password, and they will help return lost items for anyone in the. Oh, this is very cool. Look at this. Includes theft insurance and lifetime recovery service for lost items. 250 theft insurance to reimburse you if items are stolen. Thanks to our partnership with Return Me, the world's largest lost and found company. Also includes two global recovery decals. stick on your phone, passport, camera, etc., and their 24/7 call center will help you return lost items from anywhere in the world.
Okay,
This
that amazing. Let me check the images.
Okay, so let's look at this, the first image. I think they're trying to communicate that
So
insurance.
hard. I would have never read that.
Yeah,
Never.
it's
Like,
not understood at first glance.
all right, second image, third image. Okay, there it is. I
This is
would.
a- I'm sorry, this is the third image.
Yeah.
And now we go to the fourth image, and here,
Okay, that would be my second image. That would I would use as a second image, and humans read from top to bottom, left to right. Right. So the first thing I would do instead of the $250, I would put theft protection because theft protection doesn't give you an amount of money; it gives you an unlimited amount of money. And then I would put 250, like the disclaimer, right? Free lifetime recovery decals, whatever, like all those things. I will put it afterwards. So, yes, good. And then in that image, instead of having a girl and or a woman smiling and all that, I would put something that's more emotional triggering. Let's think about it. Why do people buy this? People buy this for protection, right? If they go to Barcelona, which the pickpocketers are going nuts, or Milan, or London, right? So if they're going there, they're buying this out of fear and out of convenience, but also out of fear, right? So play on that emotion. The emotion of the fear is extremely important emotion. It's one of the best emotions to play on for sales. Thank you, Gregory. Um, you just wished me a happy birthday. So playing on that emotion, I would use it. I would have somebody trying to like steal something from them, right? And then you put theft protection. We protect you.
yeah. So that it's very impactful at first glance, and you can kind of understand the scenario. The basic principle of show don't tell.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I absolutely agree. Like they are trying to commercialize their product as a Me Too product. Like you have a huge competitive advantage here, which I think that's the reason why a lot of people buy from you. Yet you can see that um, it's in the third bullet point, it's in the fourth image. You can be getting a lot more advantage from this, putting it on the second image, etc. What you said is also true. I remember where I was working with you as marketing director, we found a statistic. I don't have it until I would have to look it up, the source, etc. But it was a study on the images and how people navigated through the listings, and it showed that, of course, 100% of the people who land on your listing are gonna see your hero image because this is the default image. Plus, this is the image that you need to click on before you click on the listing. That's the only one that you have. Then you have something like 80% are gonna look at your second image, like 50% at your third image, and so on, so on. Pretty much anybody look at these last images. That's why even making having the same image tag, but having it in different order can make a huge impact. And yeah, that I think a lot of people are gonna miss this. And if you just switch it, which by the way, it's not optimized whatsoever, but just by switching it, you could get better results for sure.
Yep, that's true. One thing that we do is we test out the same images but in different orders to see which one converts the best.
Absolutely. Another thing is that for this type of images, the branding is extremely important. People, you can get premium prices if you have a brand. So focusing also on building a brand, on having your defining your niche, and also getting influencers or building those influencers, such as, for example, Rafael's, such as how Rafael does it. I think that's also very helpful for you to create a solid brand where you can command premium prices just for the brand itself.
Yep, yep, yep.
Great.
Um, let's look at the rest of what's the conversion. So we made this calculator, guys. You can find in the webpage, which is basically estimates what the conversion should be or what the conversion is. Can you look it up? Right. So if this listing is not getting more than 24% conversion, anything less than that, it's not good. You should be doing something about it, based on the on your ranking, based on the amount of reviews and pricing, and the seasonality. Okay. So obviously, if you're getting anything below 24, you should. There's a huge factor that we can't see. For example, your PPC strategy or your PPC bidding. So if you're not having a 24% conversion minimum, you have a conversion problem. Make sure that you have to check the images, seasonality, the keywords that you're targeting. How much are you bidding on those keywords? Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at the rest of the listing.
Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, you want to see the A plus content? They don't have any A plus content. Oh yeah, they do.
Wow, I've never seen that see more about the April's content. Means that it's not good. Means that it's alt
First
text.
time, first time too.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's bad. They probably have like a 13% conversion rate, not maybe even less.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, do we have another listing? Do we have? Yeah, Gregory's asking. I see the whole indoor gardening niche is growing. Well, it's very seasonal though, so maybe you're seeing the season right now. That's why you see that it's growing. What do you think about their lettuce grow? Can you check their listing? Oh, that's interesting. Go ahead.
Okay, let me see if I can find them. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Counters 10, hyperdynamics. Okay, December. Yeah, that's what I believed. All right. So,
It's seasonal, right?
yeah, it's seasonal for sure. So this is a bit, uh, yeah, it's fairly easy to
But
understand.
that pricing is great, man. We should sell that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good, and I think the cost of goods of this is minimum. But okay, so how does it work? In general terms, when you have products that are meant to use outdoors, you're typically looking for seasonal products that whose peak season is in spring. Okay, if it's indoor, it's winter usually. Though if it's outdoor, but it also heats, it's usually fall. Okay, so that's a bit how that um, typically works. Though you also have to look at, at the data and make sure that it is actually how it works. But in general terms, this is how it is. We can see here that, for example, their peak sales were in December. So that's something to where you can validate the hypothesis. December, January, and um, beginning of February is usually the peak season for indoor products. And of course, in December, you have the booster of the holidays. Also, if it is something giftable, you also have December, or depending on what type of gift for who it is, if it's for family, etc., then you also have a boost in December, November for Black Friday, etc.
Yep, yep.
With glow lamp and without glow lamp. That's pretty interesting.
Let me see the.
I think I don't know why, but it looks like a Chinese product. Not gonna lie. Oh no, they're not.
I mean, you can register a company in the U.S. You can register LLC in the U.S. fairly easy. Anybody's. If you look it up, maybe you can look up the agents. Just copy that, paste it in Google, and let's see. Sorry, the name. Let Us Grow by TFP LLC. Copy the name. Just paste in Google.
Founded by Jacob in 2017, is a sustainable
Oh,
food company that offers self-watering software to this agronomic.
well, it's a very, very established brand. Good job, Lettuce. Great
Yeah.
copy, the other person. Okay, look at those. How you have YouTube videos. That's good. Let me see. Let me see their Instagram. Let's check their Instagram game out.
Okay.
Let's grow. Wow, look at that. They must be making really cool money.
Yep.
Good stuff. So this is the top of things you should be doing. You should be having an established social media presence because look, they're adding the added value, which is it's not about growing the plant, which it is part of the journey is growing the plant itself, which is cool, right? Like I'm 35 years old. I like growing plants now. I like plants. I don't know if Laura likes plants now. She's getting 1 year older as well. It's her birthday as well. So since
Mhm.
I'm growing plants, you're adding the extra value, which is hey, you can grow your own veggies as well. Look, they're like you can use it on pizzas for your lettuce or whatever they're adding on top. You can use it for your pasta, for your salads. Right, so they're giving it an added value as well, an indoor farm stand. I think this is a great brand, by the way. I think they're doing great on social media. I'm surprised they're not doing better on Amazon. But most likely they have a really good Shopify store. Let's go to the Shopify store.
Shopify store.
There should be no, but there should be on their Instagram link. Go to their Instagram link.
Ah, here.
Yeah, go up. Yeah, there you go. Click
Uh,
on the link. No, let us. There you go. Let us grow. Like, yeah, yeah, 15% off. Right out of the bat. Good imagery. It's
yeah.
good. Click no tank
Oh,
no thanks.
a banner.
Yeah, click no thanks. Yeah, shopping. Yeah, look at that. It's AI. You can see that a lot of things are AI. Unfortunately, that's something that I personally don't like. It feels like it takes away value from the actual brand. Um, this is not bad. This is pretty good. Look, it gives you a bunch of things you can grow.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's go back to Amazon. What was Gregory's questions? I see the whole indoor gardening niche is growing. What do you think about Lettuce Grow? Can you check their listing? All right, let's go back to the listing.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, here it is.
Okay, what do you think the conversion rate should be for this one?
I think it should be somewhere between 2 and 3%
I
approximately.
think it's more because of
The brand.
the external traffic of the brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
If this brand didn't have any external traffic, I would say it's two, 2.53, sure, because of the pricing, right? 150 bucks and just 21 reviews is like, right? But because of the strong 300,000 followers on Instagram means that they're established. They've been doing it since, yeah, see? So if you have anything less than 0.83%, you are doing a terrible job. Terrible job. You should be at least on 4% based on the brand. People are growth lettuce. And in terms of the of launching a product like this, Gregory, I would suggest you get your Instagram game on top. Like you should definitely consider that as a priority for you if you want to launch a brand on Amazon. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, I agree. Um, I mean, I like this. I think they. I mean, I don't know what to think about the image. Yeah.
No, I like the images. Like I'm not going too much into the images because I'm pretty sure that if somebody buys looks for this product at a
They're already.
hundred. You know what I think? I think that
I like it.
the yeah, this is great. Um, and BPA free, non GMO, made in California. Like they're trying to do. They have really good marketing. They have really good marketing. They know what they're doing. Most likely, they have a marketing person in house. Can you go up a little bit to see their ranking?
They're 10, I think. 29. No, 92. But I think they've got a lot of their products. We would have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, most likely they have a lot of products. Look at that, 649. That's fucking beautiful. So the reason why I'm not that much into that because I'm pretty sure they're not doing a lot of Amazon, and a lot of what they're doing is getting their traffic from outside of Amazon. So possibly they're in Amazon just for almost the sake of being in Amazon because they're losing customers, right?
Yeah.
Look at. Can you go back to the home? Look, this is a beautiful, beautiful.
Here.
Uh, that most likely those are the founders, and look how stylish that looks. That looks like a Vogue magazine cover.
Yeah.
Like that looks
I like
dope. Can you click play? The house, the
When I
patio.
learned I was going to be a dad, my priorities just completely shifted. Eating well had always been important to me, but
See?
providing clean, healthy food
There you
for
go.
my kids became my mission.
Like keep going, keep going. Like just
Like
scroll
so
through it.
many other people, I expected our grocery stores.
Just fast forward the video a little bit, Andrew. Like just yeah, click in random places. Like it's beautiful made. Like look, social proof. Keep going, keep going. This is a good. Just tells us the brand, the story of the brand. This is a very, very good video for the Amazon store because if somebody watches this, it's because they care about the brand already and they want to know more about the product.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite brands that I've seen the past 8 years.
Yeah, I like it. I think the low amount of reviews is showing and the low amount of sales for this type of products is showing that I like Amazon is not their top priority.
No,
That's not necessarily bad. Although of course you could be missing out on a lot of sales and people who of Amazon owns traffic.
yeah,
And I think that's where I would be optimizing a bit more. If you already have a good brand that is selling well in Shopify, for example, you have a good social media presence, and the images are good. I would be investing a bit more in the Amazon sound strategy, using Amazon as an or optimizing this strategy as an isolation part of how it can bring new traffic to the funnel. And yeah, those are the new customers that are also gonna buy then in your Shopify store or other, or the other way around, people who find you on Shopify but they want the convenience of Amazon. I think that's a bit what I would do. But
go back to the listing. Go back to the listing, please. Go through the top four images. So that's the main. Okay, the sign for small space. Go for a little bit up because you're cutting the image a little bit. No, too much, too much. Go a little bit down. Okay, right there. Aha. How it works. Okay, so I'm gonna uh, piggyback off what Andrews is saying. This is great images and all that, but because they're great images doesn't mean necessarily they work, right? So the main thing that this is for, what is it? It's a growing system kit with LED lights, indoor gardening, right? It's for indoor gardening. So if we go to the second image, what is this? Like the sign for this is an added value of the thing itself, but it doesn't answer the main question, which is what is this is for, right? So what I'm seeing is that they are using their Shopify strategy and their exterior marketplace strategy within Amazon. It does not work like that. It's like posting a viral video or a video that went viral on TikTok and then using that video on LinkedIn. Most likely it's not going to have the same effect. Why? Because of the different platforms. That's just how it is. So from what I'm seeing, even though their Shopify, Instagram, everything's perfect, I feel like they're relying only on their external traffic and possibly most likely their internal PPC strategy is not the best, and their Amazon strategy is not the best. So, what I would do, Gregory, if I was launching, if you tell me you can only launch a product that competes against this one, nothing else, then I would completely shift the way that they're doing the marketing, they're telling the story on Amazon. Okay. That's the first thing I will do, and have a really good PPC strategy, because most likely on Amazon, it's not their main priority. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. And look at this. I think this is a great strategy to get the customers. So you offer the customers
You-
kind of
Actually, that's actually, well, it was illegal until not too long ago to put to drive traffic outside of Amazon. So I'm curious how they got that there. Let us grow.com. That's like having the web page there on your listing. That's actually
a red flag.
super big no-no for in Amazon's terms of service. That's very, very. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and send it to my group of friends to see what they think. Actually,
Yeah, but strategy it looks actually good. So this is a way that you can get your customers email. You're offering something extra, but you have to do the procedure on their website with the same email that you use for Amazon. So that's great. I mean, um,
you know something. They are doing a great job. I'm pretty sure they have a great job on client retention or client database, because they have an app as well. So they already have push notifications, most likely. And a lot of people that buy things that they want to grow online, 90% of the times want a tutorial or want to learn how to grow the plan, take care of the plan, etc. Um, I'm talking about this from an even experience. So they have a great system. The only thing I would change from this is their actual strategy on Amazon. And if I could see their PPC, I am so sure that they could be using DSP, which is a great moment to put a plug on DSP. What is DSP, Andrew? How can you help them? And what's good for?
yeah. So DSP is Amazon's advertising side of things that where you can advertise not only based on keywords or products, but also based on behavior. Like, for example, people who looked or who added to your cart but didn't purchase, or even more interesting, people who looked at your competitor's listing but didn't make a purchase. So those are customers or customer bases that are already interested in buying, but haven't made a purchase, for example, and they're very easy to target. Also, you can do retargeting, loyalty, etc. It's based on customers, such as, for example, Meta ads or TikTok ads. And the also cool part about this is that you can run the ads off Amazon through Amazon's proprietary system. So, for example, I believe that you've seen that you added to the cart one product, you go to a random website, and then the same product is showing on an advertising on that website. That is a DSP ad that the company is doing. And the cool thing is that in the past, it used to require it used to be only for larger brands that had to commit themselves to spending 50K per month through 12 months. But now with JungleClick, you can also start with lower budgets. So you can test the water. You can also see how that works and then scale based on that. So yeah, yeah,
How much of a budget?
you can start with 3K per month. So for example,
All right. So, in a nutshell, anybody who's seeing this or sees this in the future, with JungleClick, a service that cost you $50,000 in the past. Sorry, everybody's calling me for my birthday.
Mhm.
A service that cost you $50,000 in the past, you can do it with JungleClick only with $3,000 startup phase. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I think we're done for today. 34 minutes. We usually round it up into 30 minutes. But I hope this helps. Remember, this is not sponsored by anybody but by us, Share Studio and JungleClick. So I hope you can schedule a call down below. Jesus. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. See you. Bye.